ever have one of those days where you just need to run to Walmart, but you don't want to look like you just got hit by a Mack truck? Well, today I decided to see just how quickly I could beat this face. So if you want to see, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Hi guys. So this morning I needed to just quickly run out to Walmart and pick up a few items. But as much as I love Beyonce, I didn't really feel like walking out looking like I woke up like this. So I decided to see just how quickly I could complete my makeup because it usually takes me forever. So hopefully this video might be helpful for someone who has a difficult time doing their makeup quickly. So as you can see, I just started by filling in my eyebrows. I'm just using a basic eyebrow pencil to fill them in. And although I'm trying to be as neat as possible, I'm not really being as meticulous as I normally would. Just trying to make myself look presentable. Okay, so that is good enough. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some of my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is a step that I really like to do because it just makes them look that much neater. So I'm just quickly using that underneath my eyebrows to make it look nicer. And I'm also dragging that down onto my eyelid using a damp beauty sponge to blend that in so that I can prep my eyelids at the same time. I like doing this step because it will help to ensure that your eyeshadow will stay put all day. I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer on my eyelid with some of this Milani Prep Set and Go translucent powder. You can use any products that work best for you. There's nothing specific about these items that you have to use it. Now I decided to use my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to start off with this color Puree. And the reason why I chose this palette is because there are plenty of matte shades as well as shimmer shades, and it has a lot of nice transition shades that you can use on your eyelid as well. Next I'm going to go in with this color Charmed I'm Sure. And this is just a little bit of a deeper brown shade, and I'm just using that in the crease area of my eyelid just to kind of add a little bit more depth and dimension to my eyelid. But as you can see, the colors I'm using are very, very light, very faint, and that's just to keep my eyes still looking bright, to make me look like I'm actually awake and not using colors that are too dark. So now I'm going to go in with this third matte color, and this is the color Delectable. It's like a deep plum color, and I'm using that as my dimension shade. I'm using that in the outer corner, just dragging it slightly through my crease, but really focusing in that outer corner just to make sure that I have enough depth in my eye look. And I'm just quickly adding that in, making sure to blend those colors together nicely, because even though we're doing a rush makeup job, you still need to make sure that you blend those shadows nicely. We don't want to go out looking crazy, ladies. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to go ahead and add some light into my eyes with this shimmer color. And this is the color Luscious. It's just a light pink shimmer shadow. And I'm just placing that in the inner corner of my eye, dragging it to about the center of my eyelid. Not being too precise or too meticulous, just using this to simply add light into my eyes Now I'm using my finger to blend that into those matte shades that I already placed on my eyelid. Now I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to go ahead and use a primer before I place my foundation or do any color correcting, because I like to go ahead and prime my face. I think this is an important step also. I like to use a primer that has a bit of a mattifying effect as well as a blurring effect, because I do have oily skin. But you can use any primer that works best for you. So I'm just rubbing this in all over my face, making sure that I'm completely covered. Now I'm going to go in and do some color correcting. This is a step that you can actually skip and shave some time off of your makeup look if you don't need to color correct. I unfortunately do need to color correct because I have a lot of dark discoloration around my mouth and also under my eyes. The only time I skip this step is when I'm being extremely lazy, and I usually end up regretting it because I can see my dark circles and lines come through my foundation. Now I'm going to quickly move on to my foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me. You can use whatever foundation works best for you. I'm using a damp beauty blender to place my foundation today because it works very nicely when I'm trying to move quickly, because it disperses the foundation evenly around my face quickly, and it helps to blend it in nicely. So I'm just using that, making sure I have it evenly placed all over my face. Like I said, even though we're doing a rush job, we still need to make sure that our foundation is blended nicely and that we have a nice good coverage of our foundation for this makeup look. So I'm just doing this as quickly as I can, trying to make sure that I have evenly covered my face. Now that I have that done and my foundation is completely blended nicely, I'm just taking some of that LA Girl Pro Concealer and just quickly, as you can see, placing it on all the areas that I normally highlight on my face, but not being neat or meticulous about it at all. Today I just want to make sure that those areas are highlighted and blended into my foundation, but not being as picky as if I were trying to do a perfect makeup look. I mean, after all, it is just Walmart. So make sure that you blend it in completely and as thoroughly as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and place my powder. I'm using the Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder. I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation and set my concealer. And the reason why I'm doing this is because even though this is just a quick makeup look, I don't want my foundation to start melting or looking oily before I even get to the store. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the most difficult portion of trying to make this a quick and fast makeup application. I'm using a black liquid eyeliner just to kind of complete this eye look and pull it together. Now, as I started placing this liquid eyeliner on my eyes and trying to do it quickly, I realized that this is something that is really not meant to be done quickly, because you want it to be neat and you want it to, look. You don't want to destroy your whole eye look by not being able to place your eyeliner on properly. So this portion should take you just a little bit longer than the other makeup that you have to place on your face. but you can use any eyeliner that works for you. You don't have to do a winged look like this one is. You could just simply line the top portion of your eyes with a gel eyeliner or with the eyeliner pencil. Anything that is quick and easy for you to do. I just love liquid eyeliner. Okay, so that's about as good as it gets, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and just add some mascara. I just have a cheap mascara that I'm using here by Rimmel. Nothing fancy. You can use whatever you like to use. Just making sure that I place that mascara on my eyelashes nice and thick, because when I bat my eyes, I want you to see it. Now, if you're someone who puts on eyelashes easily and quickly, you can even pop on some falsies if you really want to get fancy. But like I said, this is just a quick makeup look so that we can get to Walmart and we don't have to worry about who we might run into and still look like a diva while buying some milk. Now, since I'm not doing a full contour on this face, I decided that I'm at least going to add a little bit of blush to bring some color into my cheeks. This will help to create a slight contour on my face because I'm adding that color into my cheeks, and it's also going to just add a little bit of extra pop so that your face doesn't just look like a flat canvas with that even foundation that we have on. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the lips, and we're going to do something just really simple with the lips, nothing fancy. We're just going to line them with a nice lip liner. You can use the color of your choice. I'm just using a simple brown just to add a little bit of definition to my mouth. And as you can see, just doing the simple lining of your lips makes a huge difference with your face. Now I'm just going to go in with this cheap lip gloss and pop that on top of that lip liner, placing it all over the lips just to kind of add a little bit of shine to this look. Make us look a little bit more fancy than we actually are. And you can use any lip gloss that you like, any lip gloss that works for you. So, what do you guys think? Am I pulling this quick 10-15 minute makeup look together? Oh, you know what? I just realized that I would like to make my eyes pop just a little bit more. So I'm going to take this extra 30 seconds to add this black eyeliner onto my eye. And as you can see, just doing that actually made them pop even more by adding this little bit of black eyeliner to the bottom of my eyes. It kind of brings out the whites of your eyes and draws tension up to your eyes. So what do you think, guys? Am I ready to go to Walmart? So I think we pulled this together, and now you can actually run out to the store, run out to Walmart, run your errands, whatever you need to do without worrying about who you might run into or who might see you, and actually just make yourself feel great. So go ahead and get to running those errands. Toodles!